Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll be trading live with a $640 balance, using the compounding strategy that I'm going to break down step by step. This strategy is not about entering trades randomly and hoping for profits. It's about reading market structure with precision, waiting for the best momentum, managing risk with discipline, and executing every compounding step with accuracy. So, if you're serious about learning how to trade safely and consistently, make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and watch this video until the very end, because every detail I share here could completely change the way you trade. Alright traders, to apply this strategy, you need to set up 4 key indicators on your chart. 1. 7-period moving average in green. We call this the trend line, which serves as your main guide to read the market direction. 2.20 period moving average in yellow. This captures the medium-term market trend. 3. 60-period moving average in red. This shows the long-term direction and also acts as dynamic support and resistance. 4th MACD with default settings. This is your confirmation tool for both momentum and overall trend validation. By combining these 4 indicators, you'll have a complete market view. The main trend line, medium-term direction, long-term structure, and momentum confirmation. The way to use this strategy is actually very simple. We only need to take advantage of the moving average crossovers as the trigger to open a position. When a bullish crossover happens, green line crossing upward, it signals strength to the upside. We enter a buy. When a bearish crossover occurs, green line crossing downward, it indicates weakness and a shift to the downside. We enter a sell. On top of that, always pay attention to the red line, 60-period MA. This acts as a dynamic support and resistance. Whenever price touches this red line, it often reacts with a bounce, creating an additional opportunity for a well-timed entry. By combining the crossover signals with the bounce reaction from the red line, this strategy becomes much stronger and delivers higher accuracy in execution. I decided to enter a buy trade because on the MACD indicator we can clearly see a potential bullish crossover. The green line is approaching the red line from below, which is usually an early sign that bullish momentum is about to form. At this stage, buyers are starting to gain strength while sellers are losing control. A potential MACD crossover often serves as an early warning signal before the actual upward movement takes place. Now let's watch the result together. The price moved upward exactly as expected. Okay, profit. With this profit secured, we reopen the market to look for the next opportunity, always waiting for clear and valid confirmation before taking action. I entered a sell trade because on the MACD indicator, a clear bearish crossover just occurred. The green line crossed below the red line, which signals that bullish momentum has faded and sellers are now in control. Now let's watch the result together. The next candle dropped exactly as expected. Amazing! The sell trade closed in profit. Let's reopen the market and continue looking for the next opportunity, always waiting for strong and valid confirmations. I decided to enter a buy trade because on the MACD indicator we can clearly see a potential bullish crossover. The green line is approaching the red line from below, which is usually an early sign that bullish momentum is about to form. At this stage, buyers are starting to gain strength while sellers are losing control. A potential MACD crossover often serves as an early warning signal before the actual upward movement takes place. Now let's watch the result together. Trade closed in profit. We'll reopen the market and wait for the next setup. I decided to enter a sell trade because two strong signals appeared at the same time. First, the support level was just broken by a strong bearish candle. This breakdown shows that buyers failed to defend the level, and sellers are now fully in control. Second, if we look at the moving average, the line is still clearly curving downward. This shape indicates that the bearish trend is still intact, and the probability of the price continuing to drop is much higher than reversing. The combination of a support breakout and a downward sloping MA provides a very strong confluence signal for a sell entry. Now let's see the outcome. The price continued moving lower, exactly as analyzed. Trade closed in profit. Okay, let's reopen the market to look for the next opportunity. I entered a buy trade because the MACD indicator just gave a bullish crossover signal. The green line crossed above the red line from below, which indicates that bearish momentum has weakened and buyers are starting to take control of the market. This signal often serves as the first sign that an uptrend is about to form or continue. With this crossover in place, the probability of the price moving higher is much stronger than dropping lower. Now let's watch the result together. The next candle moved upward exactly as expected. Profit secured successfully. We don't stop here. The market is still open, so we'll reopen and look for the next trading opportunity. I entered a buy trade because the key resistance level was just broken by a strong Marubozu candle. This type of candle usually indicates full buyer dominance with little to no rejection from sellers. When a Marubozu breaks through resistance, it is a strong signal that the level can no longer hold the price down. This means buyers are ready to push the price higher, and an uptrend is either forming or continuing. This setup is even stronger because the move aligns with the overall market trend, giving this buy entry a high probability of success. Now, let's see the outcome. The price continued to rise exactly as expected. Trade closed in profit. Okay, the market is still open, so we'll continue scanning for the next opportunity. I entered a buy trade because the MACD indicator is showing signs of an upcoming bullish crossover. The green line is moving upward and approaching the red line from below, which is usually an early indication that buyers are preparing to take control of the market. This setup often appears before an uptrend fully develops. By anticipating the potential crossover early, we position ourselves ahead of the bullish momentum that's likely to follow. Such entries carry a high probability, especially when aligned with the overall market trend. Now let's see the outcome. The price moved upward exactly as expected. The buy trade closed in profit. Okay, now let's reopen the market and continue searching for the next opportunity. I entered a sell trade because two strong signals appeared at the same time. First, there was a moving average crossover, where the green line short-term MA crossed below the yellow line. This pattern usually signals that the bullish trend has ended, and the market is preparing for a downward move. Second, the MACD indicator also confirmed with a bearish crossover, as the green line cut below the red line. This strengthens the analysis that bearish momentum is increasing and sellers are taking control of the market. The combination of a moving average crossover and confirmation from MACD creates one of the highest probability setups, making this sell entry very reliable. Now, let's see the outcome. The next candle dropped exactly as expected. Sell trade closed in profit with precision. Okay, now let's reopen the market and look for the next opportunity. I entered a sell trade because the MACD indicator just gave a bearish crossover signal. The green line crossed below the red line, which indicates that bullish momentum has weakened and sellers are now in control of the market. This type of signal often marks the start of a new downtrend or the continuation of an existing bearish move. With the crossover pointing downward, the probability of the price dropping further is much stronger than reversing upward. Now let's see the result. The next candle moved lower exactly as expected. Sell trade closed in profit with precision. Alright traders, that's it for today's live trading session with a $640 balance. As you've seen, the compounding strategy can be extremely powerful if you apply it with discipline. It's not just about chasing profits. It's about protecting your capital while allowing your account to grow step by step. If you want to learn more in depth, receive daily exclusive signals and direct mentorship, you can join my VIP group. The link is in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and hit the like button so I can keep bringing you more valuable trading content. See you in the next video, and as always, trade smart, stay disciplined, and keep growing your profits.